Hey, what's up, guys? Carl Gallen back from the video, and today I'm going to do my NFL Week 7 picks. Last week I went pretty good. Last week I went 12-2. Overall, 54-38. So, get on to the thing there. We have Thursday Night Football, October 17th. We got a 6:15 game, Mountain Time, Prime Video. We got my Denver Broncos at the New Orleans Saints. For anybody who lives in Colorado or lives in Denver, it's on CBS 4. So yeah. So for this game here, I'm mostly going to go with my Broncos here to win. I think my Broncos can get it done there. Mostly, I'm going to go with my Broncos here to win. We do actually have a really good defense there, who honestly got embarrassed last week there, and I think we can actually handle the Saints there. The Saints there do not look good there. They're battling with a lot of injuries there. They lost their 2 wide receivers already there. But of course, insult to injury there on a way. We honestly lost Pat Surtain there. Pat Surtain will not be playing in this game against the Saints there. So technically, it's mostly going to be a struggle there on Thursday night there. But I'm going to say my Broncos win it, because my Broncos do have a better pass rush there compared to the Saints. Bo Nix there, he might play much better. Some reason we do well on the road compared at home. So I'm going to say my Broncos win it over the Saints. Next, we have Sunday, October 20th. We got a 7:30 game, Mountain Time, Primetime NFL Network. We got the New England Patriots at the Jacksonville Jaguars. I can't really say too much about this game here. I'm going to go with the Jags here to win. This game's mostly out of the country. I'm going to go with the Jags here to win. I think the Jags can get it done with Trevor Lawrence there. He can actually go down the field and actually score a lot of touchdowns. He looks really, really good there. Patriots, they're starting a rookie quarterback, so I can't really say too much about this game. They're starting a rookie quarterback. Then they had really struggles last week with him. So I'm going to say Jags win it. Next game, we got the Seattle Seahawks at the Atlanta Falcons. This game's going to be a pretty interesting game here. Going with the Falcons here to win. I think the Falcons look good there. Kirk Cousins looked really comfortable there with the Falcons there. Even he does have really good attacks there, like Kyle Pitts there, and really good wide receivers there. He can actually throw it to there. For the Seahawks there, they have a really good defense there. So it's going to be a good offense versus a good defense in this game here. But I'm going to say the Falcons win it. I think the Falcons can get it done there against the Seahawks. I just don't see what the Seahawks do in there and stuff like that. Their offense is struggling. So I'm going to say Falcons over the Seahawks, because their Seahawks defense is struggling, or offense is struggling right now. Next game, we got the Tennessee Titans at the Buffalo Bills. I'm going to go with the Bills here to win. Bills look really good there. They mostly beat the Jets last week. They're actually snapping the losing streak against the Jets last week there. They look really, really good there the last couple weeks there and stuff. For the Titans here, the Titans have been looking like ass. They've been looking like ass there. They can't get nothing fully going, but they're starting to turn themselves around a little bit there. They're starting to get back into motion, but they're going against this Bills team who honestly, it's mostly looks like they can actually are more elite there. They mostly have a tough defense there, and they do actually have Josh Allen there, who might be a much better quarterback there. Who can actually throw a lot of passes there. So I'm going to say Bills win it over the Titans. Next game, we got the Cincinnati Bengals at the Cleveland Browns. I'm going to go with the. This game's pretty hard to pick also, but I'm going to go with the Bengals here to win. I think the Bengals can get it done with Joe Burrow. He can actually go down the field and actually score a lot of touchdowns. I just do not trust the Browns at all. I do not trust the Browns at all there and stuff. They do not have fucking Nick Chubbs there. Nick Chubbs might help them there, even if they do not have Nick Chubbs. Nick Chubbs, he might be out for a couple more weeks there. So I think they're not gonna do well without Nick Chubbs there. the Browns are not going to do well without Nick Chubb's there. Deshaun Watson, he's really struggling this year. So he's mostly his struggles are going to continue there against this Bengals team, who honestly is also struggling. But I think Burrow looks much better in the Browns right now, so I'm going to say the Bengals win it over the Browns. Next game, we got the Houston Texans at the Green Bay Packers. I'm going to go with the Texans here to win. The Texans look really solid there. They look outstanding there. They can actually go down the field and actually score a lot of touchdowns. They're mostly executing the plays there and stuff. They mostly look like an elite football team here. The Packers here, they've been beaten up on weak teams. They beat the Rams up, and they beat the Cardinals up the last 2 weeks there, and those teams are not really nothing to write about there. Jordan Love there, he always struggles against tougher teams there compared to against crappy teams. I'm gonna say the Texans win it. I think the Texans can get it done there against the Packers. Packers are gonna actually hit a brick wall in this game. Next game, we got the Miami Dolphins at the Indianapolis Colts. I'm going with the Colts here to win. I think the Colts can get it done there with Joe Flacco, he looks really much better there, and I think he can actually execute those plays there and actually score a lot of touchdowns and stuff. For the Dolphins here, I do not see what the Dolphins can actually fully do against this Colts team there. And plus, they do not have Tua there, so Tua, technically with the injury, he's out for that a concussion there. He's out for the rest of the season with that concussion there. So technically, it's going to be a really hard thing for the Dolphins to actually try to play without Tua. So I'm going to say Colts win it. I think Colts can get it done here against the Dolphins. Next game, we got the Detroit Lions at the Minnesota Vikings. I am going to go with the Vikings here to win. I think the Vikings can get it done against the Lions here. Lions actually smashed it. Lions did smash the... no, I'm going to go with the Lions here. I'm going to switch that up and say the Lions win it here. Lions did smash the Cowboys there and mostly embarrassed them last week, and they looked really good last week there, smashing the Cowboys there. The Vikings were mostly coming off of a bye, so they might be mostly fresh here. So I'm going to say... the Lions win it here. I think the Lions can get it done here against the Vikings. But this game could be really close here. This might be game of the week. Next game, we got the Philadelphia Eagles at the New York Giants. I'm going to go with the Eagles here to win. I think the Eagles can get it done here compared to the Giants. Giants do not look that good there. They look really, really bad there. They've been playing really bad football lately there. Jalen Hurts there has been also struggling, and also the Eagles' defenses have been struggling there. But technically, I think the Eagles can get it done. I think the Eagles can get it done here against the Giants. Giants do not look good. The Eagles there look really, really good, and I think they can mostly pressure them. And I think they're not going to show too much here against this Eagles team, who honestly looks good. So I'm going to go with the Eagles over the Giants. That's it for the 11 o'clock games. So we'll move on to the 2:05 games, Mountain Time. First on the 2:05, we got the the Las Vegas Raiders at the LA Rams. I'm going with the Rams here to win. I think the Rams look really good there. They're mostly getting their attacks back. Most of them are getting their attacks back there. They're getting Cooper Kupp back. They're getting Mapuka back there. So that's actually going to be good there. They're mostly going to get their guys mostly rested and healthy. Mostly coming off of a bye there. That bye did help them there, getting those players back. Mostly for Vegas there. Vegas doesn't look good. They lost their best weapon there. They lost Devontae Adams there. Mostly they traded Devontae Adams to the Jets there. So technically it's really going to hurt them there for it. Technically they mostly bench Gardner Minshew there. And technically they do not look the best there. I just don't trust them at all. They are kind of looks like they're really going into rebuild mode there. So I'm going to say Rams win it. I think the Rams can pull it out here and win this one against the Raider haters. Next game, we got the Carolina Panthers at the Washington Commanders. I'm mostly going to go with the Commanders. Commanders look really, really sharp there. They look really good there. They've been having they've been playing their best football lately there with a young rookie quarterback there who honestly can mostly go down the field and actually score. He looks really good there. Mostly the Panthers there, they've been struggling. The Panthers have been struggling there. I don't really call them out. I'm not going to call the Panthers out in this one because the Panthers could be like one of those teams who honestly it's mostly who's honestly is bad, but they know how to get a lot of points on the board. So I think it's going to be interesting and close here. But I'm going to say the Commanders win it. I think the Commanders can actually pull it out here and win this one against the Panthers. I just do not see what the Panthers can do against this Commanders team, who honestly looks really, really sharp there, looks really a poise here and stuff. So I'm going to say Commanders win it over the Panthers. That's it for the 205 games. So we'll move on to the 225 game. There's only one 225 game. Mountain Time. We got the Kansas City Chiefs at the San Francisco 49ers. I'm going to go with the Niners here to win. I think the Niners can get it done there. They mostly upset at the Seahawks last week, who honestly had a much better defense there. Brandon Ayuk there, who honestly might be a good passer to Brock Purdy. Did pretty well last week, and he mostly showed a lot last week there against the Seahawks, and I think he mostly might look good against the Chiefs there. Chiefs there coming off from a bye there. They're mostly fresh from coming off a bye. But I just do not trust this Chiefs team there. I think they're finally going to get their first L here going against this Niners team, who honestly looks really good there. They're starting to get some poise there. Even they're doing it without Christian McCaffrey there, so that's actually pretty good what they're actually doing on their side of the ball there. So I just do not see what the Chiefs are actually going to do there with I don't know what they're going to do against Patrick Mahomes, but I'm going to say Niners win it over the Chiefs. That's it for the 225 games. So let's move on to Sunday Night Football, 6:20 Mountain Time, Primetime, NBC, and Peacock. We got the New York Jets at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, if Justin Fields was playing in this game, I might pick the Steelers here to win. But hearing reports saying Russell Wilson's going to play in this game, I'm going to go with the Jets here to win. The Jets can actually go down the field and actually score a lot of touchdowns there. Russell Wilson's mostly going to get pressured in this game there. He's going to get a lot of sacks in this game. Technically, they're not going to do that much for Russell Wilson there like they did with Justin Fields. I'm going to say Wilson. I just don't see what Wilson can actually fully do against this Jets defense there, who honestly looked okay. They're not really the best team there and stuff like that. But going against the Steelers team there, who honestly actually has a really good defense, might actually pull something out of their ass there and try to possibly beat Russell Wilson there. But mostly even they tried to mostly execute those plays. Mostly the Jets do acquire Devontae Adams, but I don't know if Devontae Adams is going to be playing in this game here. But I don't know. This is a coin flip. I'm gonna switch that and mostly say the Steelers win it here. I think the Steelers can win it there because of that defense. But I'm gonna say this one's a coin flip. I can't really tell heads or tails on this game, but I'm gonna say Steelers win it over the Jets. So that's it for the Sunday night games. We'll move on to Monday, October 21st. We got a 6:15 game Mountain Time, Primetime, ESPN, ABC, and ESPN Plus. We got the Baltimore Ravens at the Tampa Bucks. I am going to go with the Bucks here to win. The I'm not going to go with the Bucks here. I am going with the Ravens here. This game is going to be a hard hitting match here. I'm going to go with the Ravens here to win. The Ravens look really, really sharp there, and I think they can actually use a lot of stuff there. Mostly executing those plays there. Mostly using Jamar Jackson there, who honestly looks really good there and stuff. Mostly Baker Mayfield. He looks pretty good also. So mostly mostly this is gonna be like a back and forth type of game. This might be game of the week here, but I'm gonna say Ravens pull it out here and win this one. It will be close, but I'm gonna say Ravens are gonna pull it out and win this one. I just do not trust the Baker Mayfield there. He might choke a little bit, and that's the one thing bad about Mayfield. But he can keep the Falcons in games there. But this is going to be pretty hard. I'm going to say the Ravens win it. I think the Ravens look much better in the Bucks here. So I'm going to say Ravens win it over the Bucks. And then we got a 7 o'clock game. Okay, 7 o'clock game, Mountain Time, primetime, ESPN. We have the LA Chargers at the Arizona Cardinals. Going with the Chargers here to win. Chargers look really good there. They mostly beat us last week, mostly embarrassed us last week there. The Cardinals got their ass handed by the Packers last week. They didn't look that great there last week, and mostly pressuring it there. I'm gonna say the Chargers win it. Chargers have more of a thing there for them. For the Cardinals, I just do not trust the Cardinals at all in this game here. And with Kyle Murray, he's mostly struggling hard there. So going against this Chargers team, who honestly looks pretty decent there, they're going to have struggles against them. So I'm going to say Chargers over the Cardinals. And the teams are on bye. The Bears are on bye, and the Cowboys are on bye. So, yep, comment, rate, more responses to Bears. We like my friends. Please subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Blood and live streams. Response to Bears. Okay. And repeats.